Did you know in Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, the stop-motion animation took nearly 2.5 years to complete? Did you know in Pinocchio, Geppetto's deceased son is revealed to be named Carlo? This is most likely an homage to Carlo Collodi Lorenzini, who wrote the original Pinocchio story in 1883. Did you know in Turning Red, the red pandas guarding Mei Lin's family temple are based on Buddhist neo-guardians? One has its mouth open, the other closed, symbolizing the birth and death of all things. Did you know in Turning Red, the family's nickname for Mei Lin, Mei Mei, is Mandarin for little sister? Did you know Matt Reeves stated that his version of the Riddler was partly inspired by the infamous serial killer Zodiac, who operated in California in the late 1960s. The Zodiac killer was never caught. Did you know in The Batman, Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne is partially inspired by Kurt Cobain? Writer-director Matt Reeves was listening to Nirvana when he wrote the first act with Robert Pattinson in mind to play the role. Did you know Robert Pattinson auditioned for the Batman using Val Kilmer's original Batsuit from Batman Forever? Oddly enough, the former Batman Christian Bale also auditioned for Batman Begins using Val Kilmer's original Batsuit. Did you know in The Whale, because of his character's severe weight, Brendan Fraser had to don a heavy prosthetic suit for the role that he wore for hours? Fraser spent 4 hours each day being fitted with the prosthetics that weighed up to 300 pounds. Did you know in Glass Onion, one of the paintings in Miles Braun's living room is of Edward Norton's head on Brad Pitt's body from Fight Club? Did you know in Glass Onion, just like the first movie, the actor with the second billing ends up being the murderer, and the person with the and billing ends up being the murder victim? Did you know a cat's normal body temperature runs anywhere between 99.5 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, which is why Puss tells the doctor he runs hot when attempting to take his temperature? Did you know Cocaine Bear is very loosely based on a true story of an actual bear that died after ingesting cocaine, which was dumped from an airplane? Did you know this is Ray Liotta's final completed film role before his passing on May 26, 2022? Did you know in Wakanda Forever, Tenoch Huerta, who plays the ruler of an underwater kingdom, didn't know how to swim? When Ryan Coogler offered him the role and asked about his swimming skills, Huerta simply replied, "I've never drowned before." He took swimming lessons afterwards in preparation for the role. Did you know Angela Bassett is the 7th person and first woman to receive an Oscar nomination for portraying a comic book character? The others are Jackie Cooper in Skippy, Al Pacino in Dick Tracy, Paul Newman in Road to Perdition, William Hurt in A History of Violence, Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, and Joaquin Phoenix in Joker. Of these 7, only Ledger and Phoenix have won, both for playing the Joker. Did you know Luther holds the notable accolade of managing to film at Piccadilly Circus for longer than any other production ever, with several night shoots having been filmed at the world-famous location? Did you know in Luther, the early fight scene between Luther and David was filmed at the abandoned Aldwych Tube Station, which originally opened in 1907, but has been closed since 1994. The station was once used as a bomb shelter during the Second World War. The National Gallery and British Museum used it to protect some of its most valuable treasures from the German Blitzkrieg.